Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the April the 26th, and as I mentioned, depending on what hemisphere you're in, Mercury is slowing down and turning direct. So, but yeah, the feeling I get is this sense of something becoming clear. Something is becoming clear now, and very strong, clear soul message. Just as I said that, we've got the Nine of Swords. So there could be a lot of mental activity because Mercury is going to be very, very strong. So there could just be a lot of thoughts rolling around your mind here with this Nine of Swords. There could be a lot of mental activity. So Mercury is your mind, it's your thoughts, it's what you're thinking about, your plans, and there just might be a lot on your mind here with this Nine of Swords. There could be something that is stressing you or worrying you or creating some kind of anxiety. This could be sleepless nights with the Nine of Swords. Those little fears that we thought we'd put to the side might be coming back up again. Let's see what it's coming with. Judgment again. So there's a very strong message here from your soul or from the divine. And there is the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and the Two of Cups. All right. So the Queen of Cups. Right, there's a bit of a sting in the tail of this Scorpio full moon, actually, which is not surprising, really. But here we have the Queen of Cups, which is the Queen of Water. It's about really, just nurturing your feelings, how you want to feel, because there's some messages and perhaps some conflict coming in around relationships that is coming in. People could be fighting over money. People could be fighting over resources. People could be fighting over management of all that sort of stuff. It could be the judgment energy saying that there are things that need to be cleared and cleaned up where there's kind of challenges or something's not resonating between you and somebody else. There could be conflict, interestingly, and there's just a lot going on inside your mind here that you might be feeling conflicted about, which is interesting. And so this beautiful Queen of Cups is like, I need to go within and really learn to trust my intuition and see how I'm feeling about this person and this thing, because my mind is creating all these challenges, and how my intuition and how I'm feeling might be giving me a different message. And so it could feel like there's just, you're a little bit conflicted with everything. It could be quite a mentally challenging day, or a day where there's some kind of challenges that you're dealing with a person or a relationship of some sort. And the message is very much that clear and clean some stuff out that has been a challenge. And it might just be there's a lot on your mind, a lot on your to-do list, a lot needs to happen around this, and it's like, how am I going to make all this happen? So this Queen of Cups likes to find an emotionally safe place for herself while she processes her feelings and her emotions. So I feel like there is a lot that is coming up that you're dealing with, that just might feel like there's a lot on your plate, and that everybody kind of has this sort of mentally frenetic energy. So if we're all bouncing off each other like that, then it's like it can cause this friction or this tension or this static in some way could be coming through with it. But really the answer is to be like this Queen of Cups and just go within and find the emotional renewal that you are needing if you're not on the same page as somebody else, or that there's some kind of challenge, or somebody's doing something that is stressing you out and it's like impacting you in some way, or you're worrying about what they're doing. And it's like, come back and treat yourself, do something special for yourself, find a place where you can renew those emotions and feel safe. So it does feel like there's this sort of unsettled energy. It's interesting that I was getting this sense of something's becoming quite clear. Maybe that's something that we're going to see once Mercury actually turns direct, because this feels like it's kind of, at the point where it's just things are about to shift and change and turn. And it's just like I said, it's going to be a very, very strong Mercury. And there are very strong messages coming in because it is going back and it's conjunct to the North Node. There might be some kind of message, soul message or divine message that's coming in that's suddenly brings challenges, or suddenly it realizes puts your mind in a bit of an interesting spin. Like there's just a lot to think about with that. So it feels a little bit like there could be some kind of mental overwhelm, or there's just a lot to think about, like I said. So come back to your feelings, come back to your body, come back to trusting your intuition about something or someone. And the Nine of Swords can sometimes be just when there's just too much mental activity that it feels like they're challenges, and it may be that it's creating challenges that could easily be resolved inside of your mind on a day where there's not a lot of mental activity. It's one of those things with the Nine of Swords. You wake up in the middle of the night and something seems like a bigger problem than what it is. You wake up in the morning after a good sleep and you're like, oh, it's not quite as fearful and scary as I thought it was. So it feels a little bit like there could be exaggerated fears around, or problems that seem bigger than what they need to be at this moment in time. So just be aware of that. And if there is some kind of conflict around it, it's almost like you might just need to sleep on it, or you need to just come back to yourself and not necessarily expect something from somebody else. They're not going to be able to give it to you on this day, give you necessarily what you're needing. But it does feel like, just understand that there's just some fears that could be still coming up that is making something seem more challenging than what I feel like it could be easier. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow and see where this is going once we know that Mercury has definitely turned direct. So this is the reading for the 26th. Thank you so much for joining me. And just even getting back into the water, like the Queen of Cups they're just saying things like baths, showers, going for a swim, or something that you can do where you're just coming back to a place of peace within your heart. Then that's the way to deal with some of this kind of energy that's around. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much, and please take care.